Now we are going to cave number 10 in Ellora Cave. At a distance of 600 meters from Ellora Cave's bus stop and 500 meters from Kailasa Temple, Cave 10. Also known as Viswakarma Cave, is situated beside Cave 9 and is the most famous of all the Buddhist caves in Ellora. The Viswakarma Cave is also locally known as the Sutar-ka-jhopra, or Carpenter's Hut. The local carpenters visit the cave frequently and worship Buddha as Viswakarma, the patron of their craft. This is the only chaitya in these series of caves, constructed around 7th century. This cave is one of the most magnificent caves in Ellora. The cave is entered through a gate, cut in the natural rock, which leads into a courtyard, with cells on both sides arranged in 2 stories. Through the courtyard, one reaches the shrine of Lord Buddha, a typical chaitya griha. The chaitya once had a high screen wall, which is ruined at present. The shrine is 81 feet long, 43 feet wide and 34 feet high. The hall is divided into a nave with side aisles by 28 octagonal pillars, each 14 feet high. At the far end of the cave stands a huge stupa nearly 27 feet in height and 16 feet in diameter. It has simple circular base, hemispherical dome and a square capital. Typical to a Mahayana construction, it has a large frontispiece nearly 17 feet in height attached to it, on which a 11 feet colossal Buddha seated in a preaching pose. A large Bodhi tree is carved at the back. The hall has a vaulted roof in which ribs, known as triforium, have been carved in the rock imitating the wooden beams. Even the wooden pins at the joints of beams and lintels are imitated in stone. The friezes above the pillars are Naga queens, symbolic of the monsoon, as well as dwarfs as entertainers, dancing and playing musical instruments. Cave 11 has 2 levels and is therefore known as Do Tal, or 2 floors earlier. In 1876, the excavation of earth from what was then the lower floor revealed the landing of a stair from a cave below. This was partially excavated in 1877, and revealed a veranda 102 feet in length and 9 feet wide with 2 cells and a shrine in which is Buddha with Padmapani and Vajrapani as his attendants, the latter with the Vajra in his right hand. Even after this the name Do Tal remained and is called so till date. The stair leads to a similar veranda above, with 8 square pillars in front, the back wall pierced with 5 doors. The first, at the stair landing, is only the commencement of a cell. The second, to the front, leads into a shrine with a colossal Buddha, his right hand on his knee and the left in his lap. In front of the throne, rising from the floor, is a small female figure holding up a water jar, and to the right another sitting on a prostrate figure. Buddha, as usual, is attended by Padmapani and Vajrapani. On the same wall, to the right, are 3 standing male figures. The other cells too have figures of Buddha and his attendants. I would not take more space here to explain the same thing again. At the north end of the veranda the stair ascends to the upper story. It was intended to have 3 shrines as the below one, however, one of them has not commenced. The other two cells has a Buddha image along with Padmapani and Vajrapani. On the walls are many small Buddhas, a Padmapani with 4 arms, females with lotus buds etc. Cave 12, also known as Teen Tal, is the largest monastic complex at Ellora, or even in the entire Maharashtra. The complex is in 3 stories, hence the name Teen Tal locally. The huge complex is entered through a huge entrance carved out of natural rock, which leads into a large courtyard. A staircase leads to the first story, which has a shrine at the rear end. There are 9 cells arranged on the side walls of the first story. Various sculptural representations of Buddha and subsidiary deities adorn the walls. A staircase leads to the second story, which is a huge hall measuring 118 feet long and 34 feet in width. The upper floor of the Teen Tal is the most striking among the Buddhist caves in Ellora. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more videos like this.